Do you have a thing about people who do like, I feel well, or I'm doing well, how are you? Like when you ask like, hey, what's up? And I like disdainfully retort, I'm good. Because I'm like, just fuck off. Yeah. We're hanging out. I don't need you to be like, actually, it's to whom you would apply your fists. It's like, suck me.
Did you ever get people like correcting your English growing up? Like the way you spoke? My mother was like very old school. She was a teacher. And if I didn't say a word right, she'd be like, and that's it, duh. And just like.
She's an English teacher though?
She's just a teacher. Like her brother's a teacher. And God, it was so annoying. She still does it now.
That's
like if I message her a text message and it's like, if I wrote their, like their belonging to them, E-R-E, not E-I-R, she'd be like, and it's not there, it's there.
In texting, I forgive it, but like in published works or efforts of like sending you a message and you see it, I'm just like, I simply can't trust this person.
100%.
Yeah, like my younger brother commented on a, there's this movie we like, and it's got really bad reviews, and he commented on someone's bad review, and he was like, if you don't like it, it's because you're an idiot. Y-O-U-R. And I was like, you can't call someone stupid, use the wrong your, and have my last name. I won't. I simply won't let that continue.
You need to banish him from the family.
I mean, for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just until you get that down.
Yeah.
You know? He'll too. He'll be like, we're watching TV.
Keep talking.
He can't hear it. And he'll be like, higher the volume. I'll be like, higher the volume. Well, does he have references? What's his experience? Higher the volume. How long has he been looking? What's he in the market to do? Part-time? Full-time? Do you mean raise the volume? Is that what you mean? And he'll be like, yes. And I'll be like, I'm not ready to be a father.
Do you want to be a father one day?
Absolutely, yeah. I'd love a gang of kids.
Gang of kids?
People with no excuse not to hang out with me.
Dude, I could imagine you... pulling up in like a minivan with 8 kids.
That'd be a treat.
That'd be it.
I mean, I think 5 is like the most that I could do, and I think about it frequently. I had 2 brothers, and I'm so grateful for my brothers. I love hanging out with them and talking to them. We can relate on a lot of shit that maybe you don't with other people just because you know each other.
100%.
Yeah. So I mean, you're like aren't you a triplet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell something was wrong with you.
Yeah. It's a genetic defect.
That's why your like spine is skinny compared to other people's spines.
My spine. Interesting. I've never been told I have a skinny spine.
Well,
been told I have skinny other things.
First, Cam, whatever is skinny on you, it doesn't matter because you're larger than life, pal. Okay?
My wife, when
you got big moves, is what you got.
When she met me, she's like, I don't know if I can be with a person who has skinnier legs than me. What do you think about
mean. No, you're like a fit, athletic guy. You go for runs a lot, and you can kind of, you're in good shape.
Yeah, I'm in good shape for my age.
I didn't mean to reveal that. Cam's like working on him, so
no.
He makes like he's this laid back guy, but there is a steaming coal fire of desire and ambition that burns within him.
And you, and also you, my friend.
Pretty gay.
How will you have kids when you're going to have a husband?
Babies. That's not how we're going. Well, when a daddy and a daddy love each other very much, he makes a bad diarrhea, and then they go to the adoption center.
Jim Jeffries, have you seen his new special?
I haven't seen his new special, but I love it.
It's fucking funny, man. He has this joke where... Oh, no, it's not Jim Jeffries. I apologize. I think it's
James McCann?
It was a Louis joke.
Oh, okay.
It's a Louis joke. And he says about like how do gay guys have kids? And he's like, the sperm goes from one dick down and into another dick and it gets into the balls. And it's like, holy fuck, are we back in the same dick? Or something like that,
Yeah.
I really didn't do that joke justice.
Talk slower. I'm getting hard.
I apologize. I apologize to Louis. But Louis, come on the podcast. Also, guys, I didn't give Dan an introduction. You have met Dan before, but if you forget, this is Dan Inglese. He's a fucking legend.
Hey, guys.
One of the hottest comedians in the city. He's got a massive dong if all the ladies are interested.
Shucks, thanks.
And guys, if you've made it this far, which hundreds and thousands of you have now. Not hundreds of thousands, but thousands. Thank you, guys.
Hundreds of millions.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Dan, tell him to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Cam's the man, Cam's the man. Cameron Bird from down under.
Thank
Meet
you,
you
Dan.
down under in the bush.
Ooh, Oh, shit.
He's not a koala bear, but you can lip this dick if you want to.
I'm going to clip that. I like that.
Cool, baby. Do it.
So what's been happening, Dan?
Like in my free time recently, I've been listening to songs I really like at like 70% speed while I'm really high.
Interesting.
Because it feels like you're wasting your time slower. It feels like I'm getting more out of the time I'm listening to the song. It doesn't feel like it's 3 minutes. It's like, oh, I'm getting 7 minutes of
Interesting.
digestive.
But doesn't that change the whole tempo of the song?
Yep. Sometimes it's nice.
I
I didn't say it was cool. You asked me what I've been up to.
Are you about to kill yourself? Is that... Are you on suicide watch right now?
Yeah, I'm listening to Amy Winehouse and Hurt by Johnny Cash just at 50% speed while I drink lean and stab myself with needles.
And jack off at the same time.
Yeah. Sometimes
I feel like you have to jack off while you're doing that.
Well, I feel like committing suicide and you're not jacking off, it's a missed opportunity.
It is. Don't you want to get one more in before you go?
Especially if you're, choking, because they say that's so good. And it's like, well, if they're going to hang me, might as fucking well.
I don't understand how being choked enhances an orgasm.
You want to find out right now? I think I'm stronger than you. We could do it, even if you don't want to.
I told you he's gay, guys.
No. No.
But why is it? How does being starved of oxygen perpetuate a better orgasm?
Have you ever been knocked out or like choked in a chokehold or
I have.
like when you get up really fast and you get lightheaded?
Yeah.
Doesn't it there's times where you wake up and you feel kind of better or something like that because it's just like a quick little people choke themselves and shit. A lot of people who used to do heroin end up doing the autoerotic, whether they are jerking off or not, to deprive themselves of oxygen so that they can have that whoa,
no
wake up.
Shit.
Yeah. My bad.
Oh
no,
I want to see your face a little.
You ought to cover it.
It's a pretty face, and actually you're looking lean these days.
Thanks, man.
You've lost some kilos. Pounds.
When I moved here, there's no way to be sure. I'm down 9 stone. Fucking UK guys.
What was stone? Do you know what the measurement was?
I ought to. I don't. My guess is something like 12.4 pounds. Do you have any guesses?
I have no. Yeah, no.
Overall,
I don't know. Okay, so I'm fucked with pounds. So what is a pound? A pound is like one kilo is what? 2 pound approximately.
Boy,
we should know.
I was gonna say 3.2, but that's miles.
Who do you think found the first stone and went? This will do. This will be the stone. This will be the marker stone for everything.
This is the one for everything.
Yeah, this
He's literally I bet my mom weighs 9.5 of these. Sorry, I bumped that. Thanks.
You're good. I'm just trying to get them, guys. I'm trying to just, if you're listening, I'm just fucking with Dan's mic a little bit, just because Dan is autistic.
Cam likes to be condescending.
I have to have it at a perfect mic level. Oh, fuck.
That's hilarious.
There we go. I've realized what it is, Dan. It was me all along.
You go, I realized what it is. You're more autistic than you ever thought.
I had the setting wrong.
I went to the doctor. He said, you're the most autistic guy I've ever seen. I was like, you didn't have to tell me. And he goes, someone kind of did. No.
I mean, you do look a little autistic. You look like one of those kids that
pets dogs too hard.
That was still wearing a diaper at 9 years old.
Wow. Thank you.
That's okay.
No.
I was here for you.
Definitely a little weird as a kid. I was bad at sports, but I was really enthusiastic and was yeah, from the sideline. I was the fattest kid, and I never played. I'm go get him, guys, And there was something
I'm sure I would have bullied you.
You'd have hated me. Yeah. There was a lot of self-awareness I didn't develop until later in my life. But I was simply just trying to fit in.
Yeah, I know.
Hate a fat kid for trying to fit in.
But that's what happens. But that's what happens when you try too hard. When you try too hard, it's inauthentic.
Yeah, man. You just
and then no one likes you, and no one wants to pick you for the football games. If you had just been quiet,
You just shut up.
You would have got cool way quicker.
Yeah.
But you got there in the end.
Oh shit! Thank you.
Look, you're a cool cat.
Yeah,
a little gay, but no.
Right around 31 is when I decided, now's the time, if ever.
Yeah. I mean, we're all special. Fuck me. Comics are. Someone was saying something to me yesterday about. No, it was one of the audience members came up to me after a show and she said, I heard that comedians, like when they go to parties, they're like really weird. And I was like, yeah. Comedians are fucking weird people. A lot of us are like, have some sort of tism of some kind, or like
something weird happened to them.
Something, yeah. There's been trauma. As a whole, collectively, it's a group of weirdos all coming together.
My favorite thing about it, though.
Same.
It's like the Muppets. It's like everybody's invited, man.
Yeah.
We're just happy to have you. I love movies where it's like it's everybody's in it, from like a kid to a grandma, and it's like, hey man, everybody's invited. Fat kids, skinny kids, everybody can come hang out at comedy. And like I love open mics too, because somebody doesn't necessarily have to be funny at an open mic for it to be really entertaining. It can stand out as like something authentic or something. Like the first open mic I ever went to, this guy halfway through got on stage and just kind of like didn't have a bit or anything. He's like, I hooked up with a trans girl and like there's this community and now I'm a part of this community. And he's like trying to think it through and work it out with him. He's basically like sort of coming out on stage. And I remember it really distinctly because it stood out and it was really interesting. And you can get that at open mics or something. Like that's technically not like the best stand-up set, but it is awesome to see.
Yeah, it is.
And you can do a lot of character shit at open mics too.
Yeah, act out. I mean, you can do it, whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, dude. How have you been? I mean, I've been seeing you get up. You're getting up a lot.
Yeah.
At St. Mark's and stuff.
Yeah.
How's it all been going?
Going good, man. Everything's good. St. Mark's been good. Broadway's been fun.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm happy, dude. I'm happy. I'm trying to figure it out. The handyman
You deserve
stuff.
it, man. You're busting your ass.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on him.
Trying. That's all we can do.
All right.
Like there's
enough fruitcake stuff.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck all the.
What's the
dude? I've been doing. Let me get your take on this. All right.
Ooh, baby.
I've been doing handyman work for people in the city.
That's what I call it too.
Yeah, not the real blue collar kind, not the gay kind. Although I
white collar by the end of it.
And
from the semen.
This lady came. I'm meeting different people, so I'm starting to just find funny in these things. And this lady comes up to me. Not comes up to me. I was in her house. It was the first day I walked up to her, but she came up to me.
What are you doing in my house?
And she comes up to me
I'm the handyman. Why are you naked?
Dude, I swear to God, you could get laid doing this job.
Oof.
There's a lot of women in the city that, yeah.
You just say it. Just say it.
There's a lot of women in the city that I think like are divorcees, and when you like, I've done it for a few now, and I've like got some looks.
Yeah.
Even some almost like flirty comments, and like it's like it's a little awkward.
Well, you're all blue eyes with the cute accent too. Like,
stop it.
You just show up and everyone's like, "Oh, my, what is this?"
It's life's never that easy. But anyway,
sorry.
This lady. So she says to me at the sort of coming to the end of the day, she's like, "Okay, I've got to go. I'm going to leave you to lock up because I trust you." And something about that really stuck in my mind. Like when a really wealthy person says, "I trust you," when they don't fucking know you, but it's like almost like it's like a virtue signal that isn't.
You think they're like
who?
They're saying they trust you because they don't want to seem judgmental that you're not like rich like that?
No, yeah, I just think I think she's saying that I trust you because she wants you to feel like she trusts you. But as if anyone really trusts someone who's been in their house for one day. Or do you think I'm wrong? Can you trust someone in your house?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
She wants you. That's why she did that.
It was,
I trust you and I feel safe with you. And you know what? This is the key to my bedroom too.
I just thought it was weird.
Oops, my vibrator collection.
But then, so she says that. She's like, I trust you. And then she's like, okay, so I need you to go around, turn all the lights off. And I want you to, I'm going to show you where all the lights are, okay? This is where all the lights are, okay? And then I want you to walk out the door. When you walk out the door, I need you to lock the door, okay? I want you to send a photo of me of this. Then I want you to press into the Ring doorbell and say, I've locked the door. And then I want you to send me a photo, like a text saying that it's all good and once you've left so I know you got out safely. But I trust you.
I think that's crazy people frequently depend on the kindness of strangers because a lot of people who get to know them won't really talk to them. She might be nuts. Ooh. Send me a picture of this and make sure you do it exactly like that. And if you don't, it's because the walls are listening. And God said if I don't do it that way, his dog's going to kill me, like something weird like that. I was talking to a plant outside yesterday, just like, but I trust you. And you're like, I want that, I guess. But it is from a weird source. She also, I wasn't there, but did she like put in any sort of flirtatious indications?
Little. Yeah, she's been a little flirty with me. Nothing over the top, but
you're telling the story like you guys didn't fuck 20 times.
No, we didn't. I'm just
just 19. No,
sorry. No. She has been a little flirty with me. She's like made a few comments. But it's fine. I don't mind it because I'm like, fucking book me.
You go,
book me.
I don't mind
fucking
it.
tip me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
Cam's not worried about it. He's gay. Yeah, sure. Do it. Use it. You got to use what God gave you, man. You got to make some money.
Yeah.
So
it's like strippers, Have you been to a strip club?
I went one time to a strip club.
Every stripper you ever go to sort of appears like you can have them, but you can't. You know what I mean?
You're giving them money.
I'm not saying that I appear like she can have me. I don't. But I'm just saying it goes a little further when you just appease you just smile and whatever. You know what I mean? You just just play the game a little bit.
A handyman is the guy version of a stripper. Mm-hmm. You just show up and they pay him cash.
Dude.
He be nice to you. He fixes your pipes. Works on your plumbing. Little upstairs, downstairs.
I feel like you could write a book about it, like an erotic novel.
That's what we used to say in high school when kids would like be annoying and not shut up. Be like, oh, write a book about it.
Really?
Yeah, we'd just be like, why don't you write a book about it?
Was that the American saying?
Yeah, we used it. I had a few. I might have done it. I might have told this one before, but we did PT, TP. I'd go to school and be like, are you PT? Kids would be like, yeah. I'd be like, so what are you, a pregnant teenager? And then the next day,
that's so gay.
The next day I'd come back and I'd be, are you PT? And they go, no. I'd be like, so you're not potty trained? You can't win. You can't
That's
win.
funny, actually.
You watch them crumble into dust because they're like, I know what I'll say. Of course I'm not a pregnant. I can poop in a toilet. And it's like a 7-year-old, So a lot of them aren't yet.
That's a very cerebral joke for a 7-year-old.
Well,
you're a smart boy.
Yeah. I was reading Chaucer at 3. Like, this guy's an idiot.
Really?
No.
Your boy...
I like reading, though.
Oh, I like reading, too. I read it every night.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I read a lot of plays just because I'm an actor.
When are we getting your scripts, bringing your scripts to life?
I'm getting one copyrighted this week, the next one the following week.
Which one?
The Alien Christmas one, and then
the one with the one that I read in this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the boat one. I finished. I have 5 pages left. Yeah, dude. Cam really likes that one, which is really nice. I'm really excited about that. I'm glad, cool. I'm glad you're very supportive too.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. A guy, the comic comedian Guy Noel. Mm-hmm. So he did a GoFundMe to raise money to shoot a pilot. He raised I don't know how much.
We were talking about it. He raised $10,000.
Okay, there you go.
10 G's.
Dude, why didn't you do the same thing?
It's a good question. I need to. I just want to get the scripts copyrighted so
get
I
them
can send them
copyrighted.
out, and that's like the first thing I got to do.
Okay, that's more. You want to get someone to buy them.
Yeah, and
how much could you make if someone buys the script?
It all depends. If it's good and people like it, So entering festivals, you can win up to $30,000 if you win a script writing festival, but they're usually lesser. There are ones that have that much. But usually lesser. And then if you send it to a studio and they want it, then you can. I don't really know. I guess you'd negotiate for what you think is appropriate, what they think is appropriate, and they would tell you that's too much. and you would say that's too little, and you'd find a middle ground, and then I would try and make it so that like if it made money, I'd take less up front to have it stick around and like make a percentage at the end of whatever, because I think like I kind of figured out how to like, there's a lot of stuff in certain movies that it's a weird associative thing where it's like movies that have Christmas in them but aren't about Christmas are always really successful. And it's like there's things that you can put into movies that give them rewatch value. Like there's a movie and something happens at a Halloween parade, and like people are like, oh, that's a Halloween movie now. Like, and you can do that repetitively with certain themes and tones. But like if you want to make it seem like somewhere like people can, when they're not watching the movie, they can imagine they're there and kind of like hang out for a little bit. It's all very gay. Sorry, guys. Thank you.
No, I like it. It's not gay.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
good.
Me
neither. Can't believe
you're very talented.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. What is your like dream future look like?
Making the movies and doing stand up. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time writing them, and I've just like gotten obsessed with stand up. I love it so much. It makes me happy when I do a really good job, and I feel like I've gotten to the point where like I don't really, if I think it's funny, I try and make it work no matter what. Like if the audience isn't laughing, I'm like, that's my fault. I got to figure out what about this isn't coming out right, as opposed to like I can't use that material. It's not funny.
Right.
I try to figure out.
You're looking into the technical side of it, and
yeah. So there was that competition that was it's Sunday night. They tell you what you're doing, your topic, and then on Friday you got to do 3 minutes on it head to head against somebody. And I had like 5 weeks or 6 weeks of it. So every week you were doing a new thing, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep doing that because it was so good, it was so helpful. And now it's like I never would have written a bit about kombucha, but I've got one now.
Wow, and it works.
It just. I use it when I'm bombing now.
Wow.
Where I'm like, oh, I got the dead ring of the kombucha bit,
So how do you look at a bottle of kombucha and go, all right, I'm going to write jokes about that? Like, what did you?
So the first thing, so it's fermented drinks was the topic. Right. I looked up, what people would make because I didn't really know. I was like, oh, kombucha is a fermented drink, kefir and ginger beer, and the whole thing is that like people are talking. I was on like Reddit forums. It's like, oh, we're making this, we're making that. I left it for 6 months. I'm like, you can't say you're making it when the primary ingredient is neglect. And like went off of that, and the bit ultimately ends where I say like, I wish other things worked like that. Like if you just ignored them for 3 months, it became a much better version of that thing. Like, just ignore my DUI paperwork, and then 3 months later, I'm the sheriff. So like you kind of keep going with that, and
that's how I met my wife. I ignored her.
Yeah,
yeah. I met her at a bar. She was with a couple of dudes, and I went and sat at the table with them. Spoke to the dudes, didn't even fucking look at her, and then like just a few little glances here and there, and a couple of smiles, but didn't talk to her, didn't look at her, and then. Once I knew I'd won the dudes,
sure.
Then I focused my attention on her. So ignoring things, fermenting things.
You were born to be a soldier, man.
A soldier?
Yeah, you could assess the battlefield very easily. You're like, it's going to be important to take that hill because we need the vantage point eventually.
Yeah.
And then when everybody charges through the canyon, they're like, how did Cam know that we needed that hill?
Because there's a big fucking hill there.
There's a reason I got all these pins, buddy. That's you.
Yeah.
There's a reason I got all these pins, bucko. Buckaroo Banzai. Sorry. He's from Australia.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. That is a really good exercise.
It was so good.
Yeah?
And like me and Fiona and Eddie Stone and Peter Stewart is a comic who put the whole thing on, and it was so fun. And Fiona and Eddie were on my team and we won. And Fiona and Eddie too, we were just talking about how like we should do this every week. Like on Friday before 5, just text each other, hey, here's what I got. Because we were doing that, like, hey, here's what I got, this and this and this. Like, and it would be like suggestions or whatever, and you'd use them or you'd not use them, and they'd work or they wouldn't work. Like, it's comedy, but
yeah, it
was like good to have a new thing. I mean, I try to write like a new 3 or 5 every week, and there's, you and I both know when you could write dog and just have a bad week.
Yeah.
But that really helped because it was like you had to test it during the week too to see if it was good. So I think I'm going to try and keep doing that.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like get a group chat of like 4, 5, 6 of us, and maybe try all that.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the week, be like, hey, you got this, hey, you got that. It's like and like during the week, it's like, what the fuck am I going to write about bar stools? What's funny about a stool? You sit on it, stool sample, stool something. You're just trying stuff.
Yeah, and it does. I don't know, like something about collaboration with people in anything you're doing helps. And comedy is no exception, Like sometimes a lot of the tags you get or ideas are just from talking to your mates.
Dude, I used to just kind of be like, don't share your problems with other people. It doesn't matter. Like, you're going to be fine. And when you're dead, it won't matter. And I was just having a really stressful week last week, a big argument. And I was just like, ugh. And I was talking to everybody I could about it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, because it was like lightening the load to just be like, say it out loud. I was waiting online for the bathroom. And I started, hey, man, I'm screwed up. I got this argument. I feel like a piece of shit. And I'm such an... Like, dude, you're just thinking about it too much, man. Don't stress out. I'm like, you're right, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tough. I'm cool.
You gotta have a friend like that. Like for me, that's Harrison. We talk
I love him
pretty
man.
much every day.
I talked to him about it too.
Yeah.
He couldn't have been more helpful.
Yeah, we unload on each other and you gotta... That sounded gay.
I bet you do. Yeah, fruitcakes. We unload on each other and like just know about each other's deepest inside like thoughts.
You gotta have a friend that you can unload on.
Dude. Sometimes we'll just be eating each other's asses. I mean listening to each other.
Yeah. Well, well done on winning the comfy comedy.
Thanks.
That's fantastic.
It was fun, man.
I was very proud of you.
Oh, I love you, man.
I love you
know
too.
I love you. You know I'm proud of you every time.
Thank you.
I always tell you you're doing a great job.
Should we suck each other off now? Or?
No. Do I look like Harrison March? I'm like, don't cheat on your boyfriend now. You guys have a good thing going. Who am I to get in the way of true love?
True love, man. True love.
I feel like if Harrison was here, he would say, why not both at the same time?
Of course.
He's
the gayest man there is.
Make me like a French monument.
Harrison, you're gay.
Eiffel my tower.
Yeah.
Do you ever do roasts?
Look,
I've been doing that more.
I did one roast. I hated it. There's been someone that's been trying to get me to do another roast, and I'm just ignoring him.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I will do it eventually, but I don't know. I sucked so bad the first time. I should do it because it's just a fear now that you got to like step through the fear and just walk into it. But it's like, man, also there's so many bits that I've got cooking about myself that I'm still just trying to like, I don't know. I just feel like time's limited.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if it's
that happened to me recently where I was like, I got to cut something off that I said I was trying to do just because you only have so much time. Like
we do.
I can't be working on other shit when it's like I really need to try and get this done.
Yeah.
Time is not guaranteed,
Time, yeah, it could all be over tomorrow.
Oof.
Man, riding these city bike. I've just got that city bike pass. I swear to God, my life will be over one of these days. One day I'll have this podcast and I just won't come in because I'll be fucking clocked by a car.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So dangerous, dude.
Dude, people be driving like shit
They
around
drive
here.
crazy.
The other day I was walking to work and a van hit a bus head on.
No.
Everybody stopped and looked and I'm like, if I don't hurry, I'm going to be late.
Yeah.
Move. That was my first like hyper sociopathic New Yorker moment.
Dude, I was on the city bike the other day and there was a scooter coming beside me and another guy. It was me and then a guy to my right and the scooter to the right of him. And this scooter couldn't get into the bike lane on time and he just went full speed into the back of the car. Front flipped over the car and landed on the ground. And I would just look back. I was like, I'm running late, bro. I'm sorry.
Sucks, bum. Get good. Dude, it's like Tron.
Yeah.
Damn. My roommate got, he was on a city bike and got T-boned by one of those guys on the single wheel skateboards where the big wheels in the middle.
Yeah.
And he's just like leaning forward and he had on the full armor, like my motorcycle helmet, body pads and everything. And boom, like going 40 miles an hour, which why the hell can that thing go that fast? But
they're crazy, those things. Have you ever ridden one of them?
Popped them and like just on the ground, like what the fuck happened? And then he looks up and then fucking Daft Punk on a unicycle is what hit him, bro. Like he's like, well, surely I suffered brain damage. That can't be what's happening. There's not a robot that hit me. I felt bad when you told me that. I was like, you must have been like shitting your pants for at least 10 seconds. Where you're like, oh, he hit me so hard, I'm on Mars now? Son of a bitch. No, but the guy just got up, grabbed his board, and skedaddled away. And like the e-bike was toast.
Damn. Yeah, there's some crazy shit in the city, bro. I saw my first subway dick the other day. Have you seen a subway dick yet?
I mean, we've been on the subway together. No, I mean, I'm calling you a dick, not saying I've seen his penis on the subway. I've seen his penis, but not on the subway. Yeah.
Dude, this guy.
I call it the L train because I take it to town every day.
Oh shit!
All right.
I got off the subway on 83rd, and there was this black guy. He was a big boy, and he was literally in both sense. He was big, and it was the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, okay.
It was a fucking hog. I was like, holy shit! Just had it out, stroking it. I was like, God damn it!
Does that ever work?
Never have I ever felt less sorry for a homeless person. I was like, you have a dick that big and you're fucking homeless, bro. This is on you. You were blessed, brother. You were blessed. There's OnlyFans,
like,
man.
Dude, you should become a handyman and go into these big apartments. You'd be moving in.
God damn.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Well, yeah, dude, he's got to be homeless. He's got to pay rent for that dick, too.
He's got to feed himself and his dick.
That ain't a studio dick, man. That's at least a one-bedroom, man. That's not free. Dude, that's so funny. Homeless guy with a huge thing. Do you think that's ever worked one time where a guy was like, I know what I'll do, jerk off on the subway. And there was a woman who was like, yum, yum.
I think in New York, he's probably got more luck getting like a gay man. Like a filthy gay man, then a. Is
there any other kind? They only come in filthy and more filthy. I'm sorry, man. Me and Cam are both gay. You can't come after it, right? You know.
Oh, dude, I moved.
No, I'm sorry.
I helped these. I did a couch surgery job. Do you know there's a job called there's people that do couch surgery? I didn't know. So this guy that I did this job for, he's a gay man and he has a partner. And he messages me, he said, "Can you do couch surgery?" And I was like, "Well, my brother's a vet surgeon. I guess I can do couch surgery."
The couch is basically
if he
like
can
a
operate
cat.
on animals, I can operate on a couch.
Yeah.
I know couches. I've sat on many a couches. I can figure out how to surgically operate on a couch.
You're just like, this is the rib cage, of course. And down here, yes, of course, the liver. The couch's liver, very important. Not to sit on the couch's liver for too long. You can sit on it, but not for too long. It's the biggest organ of the couch. That's so funny.
And
so couch surgery, you just do patching and
it's basically you got to pull a couch apart, and it's like a real, not like an IKEA couch. It's like a proper couch.
Yeah.
So you got to get underneath it. There's like fabric underneath it. I learned this on the fly. I had no idea. I could do it, but I figured it out. You flip it over. There's
Smart.
fabric underneath. You got to pull all the staples out. There's a million fucking staples. That's what takes the longest time.
Oh, I do know it. Yeah.
And then underneath, these things are all just timber frames and all bolted together. So you just unbolt it and then you can kind of pull it apart.
Okay.
And it looked like it was a really nice leather couch. It looks like it's all one piece, but it's not. The way that they fold the leather in with itself, it actually kind of comes apart. Anyways, I did this job. And then these guys were like, well, can you just help us move while you're here? And I was like, yeah, whatever. And it was these two gay guys, man. And I was like, all right. Like these guys were working together as a team. You know, it was logical. It was structured. You know, there was no arguments. There was just muscle, just fucking gaming this move. And I was like, wow, I know now why people go gay. Like, have you ever moved with a woman? It's atrocious. It's hard, man. You got to fucking get your mates to help you, but you.
Oh, you sure do.
Yeah.
I mean,
so if you're ever wanting to move house, I think you should just
call you.
Didn't you help someone move this week?
I did. Yes.
Gay.
No, you're in my mutual.
Noah.
Gay acquaintance, Noah Reedy. No, he's a good friend.
I feel like if
He's
you're going to
very
move
funny.
house,
I
you
like him a lot.
just get on Get on fucking Tinder. Set your profile to gay.
Yeah,
Just be gay
Grindr.
for Grindr.
Yeah.
Be gay for one day.
Oh, can you imagine too? Like, there's a gay guy out there who's like sees the profile and is like, "Help me move." They'd be like, "I will." Oh, where are we going? Subtle relocation. No, Cam actually has the largest gay pre-prolapse of anybody who's ever lived. Did you guys know that?
What's a pre-prolapse?
It's where prolapse is when your noodles fall out, and you're before that. You got really. Can we say something else, guys?
How do you know about this?
Next question. I don't know about this, is what I should have said.
Oh, that's funny.
Oops.
I heard you were moving soon. Noel was saying that you're looking for something.
It was close.
Okay.
I'm okay where I'm at. It's just like a bit chaotic and a lot goes wrong in the house. And
yeah, it's an old place, but it's comfy.
it is a cool place. There's just like some other developments that have happened where I'm like, I don't know if I need to just stress myself out with this,
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's it's relatively close to where I work, which is convenient. So
Can you walk to work?
yeah, it
Yeah.
takes like 45 minutes,
Oh, nice.
50 minutes. So it's like 2.5 miles.
Yeah. Get on the city bikes, bro.
Bro, walking is how I lost a lot of weight.
Nice.
Dude, when I got here, so for the pounds audience, I was 348 or 346 when I moved here, and I'm 258
Holy fuck.
as of yesterday.
You've lost nearly 100 pounds?
I know, dude. Doesn't look like it.
No, it does. You're slimmer on the face.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
That's always bugs me when I lose weight. People are like, I could really see it in your face.
Yeah.
Was I a hot
It's one of the first
balloon?
places you
Was I a
lose
hot air
weight.
balloon before? It's like 45-pound head.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Fathead.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone called you fathead, just not to your face.
Yeah. When they weren't calling
That's
you
fathead English.
they weren't calling you gay ass, they were calling you fat head.
Prolapse boy.
Small dick Inglese. Fat head, small dick, prolapse Inglese. Prolapse Pete. So you were talking about, I wanted to tell you a story. You were saying how you taught yourself on the fly how to do the couch.
Yeah.
You're an autodidact, which
What is-
means you teach yourself stuff.
Okay.
And my younger brother, one time we were hanging out, and I told him something I learned about on YouTube or whatever, and he was talking to somebody about it and said it like it was his idea, and I overheard him. And I was like, what are you doing? You can't do that. You can't just steal, like you came up with that, I'm like, I learned that stuff myself. I'm an autodidact. I taught myself that stuff. You can't just act like you knew it. And he was like, autodidact, what is that? And I was like, it means I teach myself things. And he goes, all right, man, relax. You're not an X-Man because you watch YouTube. And I was like, phew,
That's a good call.
cold as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, I surely thought being smart would win the argument every time. And I was like, damn, you can out funny smart.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
Bro, it was like a gunshot to
Yeah.
the penis.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ouchies.
Ouch. That's a bad spot. What's the worst nut shot you ever took?
Nut shot?
It's the worst shot to the balls you ever got.
Oh. Well, at school, did you ever used to sack whack people at school? Did that thing go around?
I
at
didn't
school?
go to gay college. No, I'm
At
sorry.
school,
we have a lot of gay jokes going in this episode, and I just want you guys to know I have a lot of solidarity with the LGBTQ.
Yeah, this is for the gays.
Yeah.
This is for Noel Reedy.
Uhuru. I think. Anyway.
Yeah. No, I got sack whacked at school.
Sack whacked.
Yeah, sack whacked would hurt. But the worst thing was when they catch you on the tip of the knob.
Oh.
When you get knobbed.
Oof.
You ever get knobbed?
Yeah.
That fucking hurts.
Yeah. My friend had I remember we were just like, it was the last day of school or something, which we were all just like chilling around, laying around in class. And I was like laying down on the ground, like joking with my friends. And my friend had like $1 coin. And he was flipping it. Ooh. And he like flipped it and flung it across the room. And it landed just right on my right testicle.
Oh.
I don't know. It hit the exact spot. 45 minutes. I was just like, I like tried to stand up, and I was like, they were like, Dan, the bell rang. I'm like, you guys go. And it's the last day of school. We're all hanging out, And I'm just like trying not to throw up, like going to the bus.
Was it like a direct shot or did it go up and down?
It was.
No shit. And it had enough velocity to put you to the floor?
It was like a heavy coin, I guess. It might have been like a medal he got for something, like attendance or something, you know?
Yeah.
But I just remember, like, of all the times I've been popped, I was like, of all the things, it's like David and Goliath with the sling, you know? It's just like, oh, he had a little rock and he killed him. Like, there's a little quarter fucking, I'm gonna die. I played goalie in lacrosse for a year, too.
Of course you did, fat boy.
He doesn't even need a net, just put him in there.
Any kid
He sucks. What do you mean he sucks? He's fat.
Anyone that plays sports knows that you always put the fat kid in goalie. All right.
Yeah, fat kids play goalie, catcher, offensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's designated fat kid positions in every sport. Center for basketball, goalie for hockey, soccer, anything with a goalie. That's where the fat kid is.
Yeah.
That's so funny. And this kid just whipped one, like, you know, he was like the one of the good kids, hit me right in the middle of the cup, and I just like deteriorated. It was crumbling, and the cup had a crack in it, and down to like here on my, like halfway through my thighs, I had bruises on both sides for like 2 weeks.
No
He
shit.
just whipped that bastard.
If you weren't wearing a cup, would it have been worse?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I never wore a
no
cup.
kids probably if I wasn't wearing a cup. That thing had speed on it.
Damn.
Yeah, I say no kids. You know, I mean, I don't know. Those bruises you can't make up. You know, but it.
No.
Probably, not in hindsight, it's probably like, yeah, you little kid. You're like, ugh.
No, you just means you're now going to have gay kids. That's all it means. That you really are going to have little babies.
Oh no. We can talk about fashion and what's happening on the Bravo network.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Did you guys see the new Andy Cohen? They're like, we're 5. They're like, they have like a cigarette holder, and they're like, Dad, we're 5. We're watching Miss Rachel, okay? Get out of here. Blue's on her 3rd clue, Dad. Shut up. That's for everybody who watched Blue's Clues as children.
Didn't he turn out to be a pedophile?
Who? Steve from Blue's Clues?
Blue's Clues?
No, quite the opposite. He started a rock band and then went around scuba diving around the world.
No,
He's
I'm pretty
sort of quite beloved.
We needed Jamie sometimes. I'm sure Blue's Clues, he got convicted.
You can Jamie whenever time you want. J means jerk.
No,
Or
I'm
jizz.
certain the Blue's Clues guy went to jail.
I loved
I
Blue's
need to look
Clues.
this up
And if
quickly.
Steve went
Keep
to jail, I'm going to take my own life and the life of several others. Blue's paw print on an AK-47, a manifesto, and then a picture of like Jodie Foster.
Okay, he didn't.
Blue
go to
wants
jail.
to assassinate the president.
He didn't go to jail, guys. I corrected myself. I take that back.
Yeah.
It was a rumor.
Yeah.
There was a rumor going around that he was a pedophile.
I recall when that, the internet.
That's the worst
was-
rumor you can have spread about you. That you touch kids. Damn.
I know. At least in my case, it's true.
Yeah.
No,
But they asked for it.
lying.
They
made
were
made
gay.
up that part.
What did you want? Nintendo. Did you want to talk about a Nintendo?
Oh, yes.
Tell me. Was it
In
Nintendo?
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
There was, I was like, I remembered I used to do this with my friends. I was like, I simply must tell Cam this. Jigglypuff, Donkey Kong, Pikachu, Ness are 4 characters. And if you pick them in order with 3 of your friends fast enough, he'll go like, Jiggly Donkey Penis. We used to do that all the time.
That's funny.
Before we even like pick those characters, we're like, hold on, let's do a Jiggly Donkey Penis. Jiggly Donkey Penis.
That's funny. That could be your porn star name. What is your porn star name, by the way? It's
So-
It's the name of the first pet you had
The first street.
and the first street.
Bro, Buzzy Sproutbrook.
That's a great
It's pretty good.
porn name.
It's a good like actor name. It's a
Buzzy Sprout.
Buzzy Sproutbrook.
Nice. Mine's Toby Preston Point.
Whoa! Holy
That's a good
cow.
porn star name, isn't it?
Bro, Down Under in the Bush starring Toby Preston Point and Buzzy Sproutbrook. I'd watch that for the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever write porn? Or a sexual novel? No. Like what was that one that was Grey?
50 Shades.
50 Shades Grey, yeah.
That was very popular.
I read them. They were fucking great.
You horny little animal.
Yeah, the books were good. I didn't watch the movies, but
I remember as a kid, I read a James Bond book, and they were talking about the chicks and him hooking up with the chicks and James Bond, and I was like, bro, they put porn in a book now. I was like, I was just kept being like, yeah, I'm gonna go read, and my parents were like, he's so energetic and enthusiastic about learning, and I'm just like, nipples, The guy said nipples.
did the James Bond series start with a book? Is that how it started?
He was a writer, yeah. So Ian Fleming, I think, was actually part of like the Secret Service in some way, the British Secret Service. And then he wrote a few of the novels. And the first movie that came out was sort of like a joke version of it, like kind of a get smart spy movie, as opposed to like a serious one. And then they started, like, they always had a little bit of like cheese and like, schmarm and like self-awareness about how, like, we're being too cool for school. The guy's blowing up the whole world with a penis gun, Hello, my name's Pussy Galore, Like they always had a tongue-in-cheek thing about them. And then recently they got a lot more serious.
Was there actually a girl's name Pussy Galore? Mm-hmm. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, God. Pussy Galore, yeah. There's a few other ones that are funny I wish I could remember.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
That was a great game when it came out, 007.
Tits McGee.
On Nintendo 64. Ooh. That was so
GoldenEye?
fun. GoldenEye.
Dude, that game was a lot of fun.
The PP-57. Pew, pew, pew.
I've done that move.
What was the one, the gun that had that if you got a one shot with this gun, you fucking dominated. It was the old like country western style
revolver.
The revolver,
something like that. Service revolver.
That was the gun, but it was like one shot, and if you didn't get it off, you were fucking.
Yeah, but if you hit them, they died.
Oh,
you're
golden.
There was From Russia with Love was a fun James Bond video game too. They were fun, man.
Yeah,
and you got gadgets.
Yeah, that was fun.
What's like a spy? What's a James Bond gadget you'd want to have?
I can't recall. It's been so long.
I always love in the spy movies when they have the cyanide molar. Like they have like one of their molars has a poison in it, so that like if they get caught, they can crack it. And they're like, ugh.
Oh, that's cool.
I
mean, even like it's so. I used to just think like all the little tiny cameras that they would have on them were even cool, but now we've all got that shit.
Yeah.
That stuff even then used to seem so futuristic. Like they can wear a bow tie and it's got a little camera on there.
Whoa.
It's like,
freaking
that's
hell.
cool.
That's going to be real one day.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I know.
I wish some other shit, like you pen you to give it to your friend, and if he presses it, just blows his fucking hand off. Haha, gotcha.
Dude, I saw a video the other day of a guy letting off fireworks. I hate these videos, but he was holding the fireworks in his hand, and his hand just blew apart. How can you be so dumb, firstly? You don't deserve your hand if you're going to do that.
I think that's what God's telling him.
Yeah.
By exploding his hand.
I saw this
It's like,
thing.
Listen, you simply cannot have it.
Yeah.
I've done everything I can.
Yeah, you are.
You're not doing anything good with it.
You're done. We gave it to you and you fucked up. I'm sorry.
My uncle blew a couple of his fingers off fireworks. He jokingly one time.
Oh, with fireworks?
That's the story. I mean, who knows,
Yeah.
But my brother and him were like playing swords one time when my brother's a baby, and Bruce puts his hand out and then takes it back and is like, and then shows that he doesn't have the fingers. My brother's freaking out. He's like looking under the couch crying. He's like, I cut off Uncle Bruce's fingers, man.
That's funny.
That's a funny gag.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah, shout out Uncle Bruce, man.
Shout out Uncle Bruce. I saw this thing the other day that the Chinese are like really advanced in their like AI and robots.
Okay.
And they said by 2030, every home will have a robot. What do you think of this? I feel like 2030 is probably a little soon.
My wife is basically a robot already, let me tell you.
Ooh, would you fuck the robot?
Never, no.
Come on.
Come on, dude.
Would you let the robot fuck
I'm
you?
already not fucking bitches. I'm gonna pick a robot? No. I'm doing better now than I was for a while, so that's good. But no.
In the pussy stage?
Feeling good about hanging out with people in relationships.
Good. Are you on the Tinders?
No.
No? Just raw dogging?
In something good.
Ah, hell yeah, man.
Which is really nice.
Good.
But robot, no. There's a joke that I saw. Like, it's not mine, but it really made me laugh. Of like, they got to stop making these robots more like women, or they're not going to want to fuck me either.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. I think people...
I feel like the person. This is gonna sound crazy when I say it, but like the element of having sex with a person is sort of what I like about it. You know, them being like the same species as me. I don't know.
Yeah,
Matters.
it's nice.
I've tried others, is what I'm saying. And it's not the same. You know, rabbit, pig, horse, dogfish. That one might have actually been a woman. Now that
I was listening to a podcast, the Andrew Schultz's podcast, and he had this philosopher on, and he was like bringing up all these points, and it was interesting. He goes,
those philosophers and their points.
They're funny, man. This guy was actually really funny as well, which was kind of cool. It made the podcast really interesting. But he said it's funny how we can't fuck animals. It's wrong to fuck an animal. You can't fuck an animal, but you can drag that animal out in front of all its friends and shoot it in the fucking face.
Yeah. You can't eat people, but you can fuck them. So, like, works the other way.
Yeah. Well,
Dragging a person out in front of other people and shooting it in the face has happened. It's just technically frowned upon.
Yeah. You shouldn't do it on Sundays anyway.
Murder on the Lord's Day? I feel like you're mad about the wrong thing.
There's tribes in Papua New Guinea that still eat people.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Sort of happens in a number of indigenous
Apparently it tastes like pork.
societies. They say human meat is like long pork. When
is that why the Jews don't eat pork?
So I actually think that. So if you look at like the history of religion, they used to sacrifice people, and then they would eat people, and then if there was like a sacrifice thing, and then it converts to like killing a goat or killing an animal or killing a cow, killing a pig, and like for big feasts, people will kill a pig instead of a person now. And I think that like the change in religious awareness of like healthy society coincided with like, we can't eat people, we can't eat pig. I feel like there's a lot of illusions of similarities that you can draw from pigs to people, like throughout history and culture in general. Like in Lord of the Flies, he's talking to the pig head. They capture a pig and they put the head on a stick, and the pig head talks to him and says he's God. And like you said, long pig is what they call human meat. So I don't have a real point here, but I just don't. It's when they eat everything. They're like big slobs, but they're also like the smartest livestock animal. So they just have a lot of like similarities to people, and I think that's part of the reason why religions are like, we can't eat that, because it reminds some sort of a limbic part of yourself of human sacrifice and how it fucked up society in general.
Imagine if the cannibals, like in Papua New Guinea, like they eat people, but they're like pig.
Tacos? Yeah. I don't like Mexican. I'll eat a Mexican. I just don't like Mexican. That's funny. What race do you think would taste the best if you were a cannibal? My guess is Indian.
Nah. They stink too much. I'm sorry.
I'm saying the seasoning's there.
I don't mean to be rude to Indians. I love Indians.
No! What a door I've opened.
But they do have a smell sometimes. It's like the curry that they and the food they eat. It really comes out in the pores.
I love Indian people.
So do I. And I love the food. The food is the most delicious food ever.
Too.
But if you're eating that shit every day, you kind of smell.
There's certainly a reputation for it.
It's legitimate.
You can't
deny it. It's undeniable.
I mean, in the same way, like you go over a friend's house who's like, cooks a certain cuisine, it's going to smell like that a lot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I get what you're saying. I think, there's tons of body odor problems on the train.
I'm surprised you don't smell like pussy.
Oh, I do. Get close. No. I smell like jizz. Everybody knows that. I'm gay and smell like jizz. That's why people stay away from me on the train.
They just stay away from you in the train because you're a big cunt.
Dude, I'm the only guy the kid doesn't try to sell candy to. He's like, you don't need it. Bet you'd like the peanut M&Ms, fat boy. You could tell yourself it's a health food.
Do you ever buy the candy from the...
I give them money, but I don't take the candy. Sometimes I'll give them $1, $2.
And you don't take the candy?
Why would I?
I don't believe you.
I give you $3, kid. The nerds aren't buy one, get one? Take the money back. Fuck off.
I don't believe you.
No. I try to avoid eating in the subway as much as possible. Just because, dude,
I feel like it's disrespectful to eat in the subway. I don't know why. What's your sense? I just think people like, they would just leave a fucking mess. It's all...
This respect is completely out the door on the subway.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, I've seen people change clothes, wash themselves up with wipes and shit. Like, I just don't.
Dude, I've seen a guy in a suit, like, drop his pants, wipe his ass, check if there was shit on the paper, and then throw the paper on the ground, pull his suit pants up, and walk off the subway the next stop.
Baller. That's a king, man. I'm on my way to an important interview. I'm going to shit in this and go. Something like that.
What a fucking garage.
Imagine your time being so valuable. You're like, I'll just wipe later. I'm getting paid $190 an hour. I'll wipe later.
In front of 300 people in the subway. That's where
it was crowded. People are like holding wall to wall.
Dude, it was crowded. It was peak hour. The guy, it was disgusting. Shit, goddamn.
That's dreadful.
I've really seen it all.
Yeah.
I have not seen it all. I've not seen it all, but I feel like I have.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, there's so much more for you to see. Good things. You could see people jerking off in like nice towns, you know? You could go to Florence or something.
Yeah,
I want to wipe his ass.
Well, why can't I see a white guy jack off? Someone more my size.
I'll tell you what. Come over later. I got a few buddies coming over. We'll make it fun.
Nice.
Football's tonight, so we're gonna be jerking off a lot.
Oh, football season started. Everyone's been talking about it. I don't follow football.
American football.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like football.
Yeah. What's your team?
I'm from Michigan, so the Lions are really cool. It's nice to see them be good. I liked the Packers for a long time when I was a kid, just because like they had an Italian coach.
I bet you like the Packers.
Yeah, the Funch Packers. I also like the Bengals because it made me think of bangles, like in your hair, and like I also liked the Dolphins because like.
Sorry about my friend.
Couldn't
guys.
think about. I'm trying to think of like gay team. Oh, I like the Vikings because I like to imagine what they do to me. See, we're getting a little bit better.
Nice.
They're doing a little bit better with the gay team names.
Yeah.
I like the Cowboys for obvious reasons. I'm not a thoroughbred, but you can ride me anytime. What are some other? I like the Texans because sometimes the Cowboys a little too much. The Giants, not kicking them out of bed for making crumbs. Sounds like you saw one of the Giants on the subway. What are some other football teams? No, I'm done. Oh, the spread Eagles. All right, we're done. We're done.
That's funny.
Thanks.
You're a funny boy.
Hey, thanks.
No, you are.
You too, man.
Thank you, Dan.
Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, you make me laugh.
Dude,
and that's all that matters in life, Dan.
You're
If a good girl can make me laugh,
God forbid.
what a match made in heaven.
Oof. I kill for him.
Yeah.
I kill for him. She could be all like, that guy gave me 10 cents less in change than I needed. And I'd rip his head off and like pull his spine out like the Predator and like take a bite off of the bottom. Just to be all like, see, look what I did for you. Does it mean anything? Because if it doesn't, I'll figure out what does. Like, I'm sick with it, bro.
Yeah, you're a sick boy.
Yeah. There's like romantic, there's hopeless romantic, and then there's like guiltless romantic.
Are you a romantic?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
What's your go-to?
What do you mean, like move?
Do you buy flowers or do you?
They tell you stuff about them, and then you get them things that relate to those things, and you be nice and say how you got to have somebody who you feel that way about. You can't be making it up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could make it up.
Yeah, well, that's bad for you and her.
Yeah.
All in all, you can make it up, but not for real.
No, but like, yeah, you can. I guess that's not. You can. That's how you don't really make. If you listen, you're not really making it up. If you can, but like, you can play the game a little bit. When you're like, say, for example, when you're courting a girl, you don't have strong feelings for her yet, but you want to, and you want her to have strong feelings for you. You can.
I'm a lover boy, man.
Yeah.
Like, I've already painted the whole picture of our life.
You fell in love already.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You fall hard.
Oh boy, did I.
Yeah.
Yep. And I didn't do relationships for a long time because I felt really like stressed out by them. I always get like burnt. It would like fucks up my day if it's like we're not on the same page or something. It feels like I'm thinking about it all the time.
Yeah.
Renders me inert. Where it's like I'm trying to do shit, but I can only like focus on that. And I took a while to get back into it, and now I feel like I'm glad I did, and I feel like I got a good person.
That's great. Is there love in the air, Dan? Love is in the air.
I farted, if that's what you mean. Yes. You're like, smells like jizz.
Blood and semen.
Oh.
Damn, that guy's got some hair, bro.
Isn't that the new Game of Thrones, Blood and Semen? Blood and Dragons? Blood and something?
Blood and... I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm not gay.
We'll see.
I don't... Game of Thrones is a great series.
I've seen like probably 10 episodes of it. I haven't watched the whole thing. I loved the Lord of the Rings movies though, and it feels kind of like in the same vein as that. So I'm sure if I got into it, I'd dig it, you know?
Yeah.
I like period films a lot and like period pieces. So like that'd probably be something I like just because, you know, it's neat. It's a fun world.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I just wanted to, before we wrap up, I want you to, are you still doing shows? I don't know if you wanted to spruik a show.
Yeah, sure.
You do. What shows are you doing? Like you produce a show? You were producing a show. Are you still doing that?
Yeah, no, I'm going to try and maybe get something going. Like, you know, just like.
Didn't you have a slot at the comedy shop?
Yeah. It was like tickets didn't necessarily go as well as we wanted them to.
It's pretty hard producing a show.
And I mean, like you think like make a flyer and do comedy and get people that you know who you think are funny. And then it's like, well, there's a few more things to it and you got to be a little bit more directed and focused on it. And me and the guy didn't have enough time to kind of commit to that. Yeah. So at another time, I'm sure I'll try and make it happen.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think that I'm not producing a show for a while. I'm doing, you know, I'll do a roast battle on the 16th, another one on the 12th of October. I'm doing a show in Brooklyn on the 27th. I'm doing a show in New York Comedy Club, Upper West Side, at the end of the month. So it's nice. I'm setting some stuff up. Yeah, nice. Still, it's just like I said. I mean, it was going really well with like, you know, March, April, May, June, like 8 shows, 10 shows, 9 shows, 8 shows, and then I got a new job, and it's just like the nights and the schedule, and it's like been slow a little bit from there. But I mean, I'm picking it back up, so yeah. I'm trying to make it happen.
Hey, can you get a different job?
So at the place I work, I can get better hours and different jobs at that place that have better scheduling. And like, I don't care if I got to do like call it 1 or 2 nights a week, but I can't do 5.
No,
because you can't do stand up.
You cannot.
You can't. Like I said about that competition, it was like, thank God I had that while I was doing that, because like I would have been so much more out of it.
Yeah.
And it was cool to like show back up and do mics again and have new stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, you probably feel the same. I mean, I don't know. You're doing a lot of shows, but you probably feel the same way where you're like, okay, I cannot bring material I've done before to mics where my friends are going to be there.
Yeah, of course. Which
I think is a good thing. People like bitch about it, but I think it's a good thing that you want to do. Like it makes you right.
Yeah. And it takes a long time to get a bit. I don't know. Does a bit ever stop growing? You know, does it?
I don't know. I was thinking about that this week because there's a comedian who I love named Greg Warren. He's like my favorite guy right now. And I was trying to get a little bit further on a bit, and I started writing it like him. And it's like you can make anything conversational and like relaxed if you like put it in a funny way. And like he is, you know, he's like a clean comic. And it's neither here nor there about who's good and who's not and who's clean and who's not. But like he's not like, you know, grossing anybody out. Everybody's having a good time. And he's just adding bits and bits and bits and bits and like turns a 2-second idea into like maybe a 4-minute story just because of like how it doesn't stop. Like there's an end joke to this thought and then he rides that into like uses that to set up the next thing. There was a guy in Michigan who did that really well too. Josh Adams, I think was his name. And I remember seeing him at a mic, and it was just like the last line of every bit was the first line of his next bit.
Oh, that was
great
like
writing. Such crafty stuff.
Yeah.
He didn't have, like, you never needed to stop to breathe. You didn't, like, take a drink because you're just like, oh, he's still going.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
He's
it's so cool when people rap. Like, that's such a good writing style. Like, you know, I would try and do, you know, when I wrote my book, a lot of my stories, you know, you have what you sort of say at the start of a story, you want to wrap it up at the end. It needs to sort of have a full circle. Same with the movie, you know. You give out hints at the start and it kind of all comes together. Comedy's amazing when people nail that.
Oof.
And it just does the full circle. And he's just figure eighting this whole thing by the sounds of it. Just going, doing. That's cool.
And then like
creative.
He like you'll do the first bit and have that punchline, and then the last line of the whole thing will be the punchline from the first bit, and it applies to the last bit. Like you can really make some awesome stuff happen with that. Like I saw Seinfeld probably like 10 years ago now, but every 15 minutes was an applause break joke, and he'd turn to get water before the audience started clapping because he knew that the way they set it up, they did it perfectly exactly to have the best joke right then. It relates to all the stuff he was talking about, and people are going to love it. I'm going to get a drink of water. You know, it was like business. It was really cool. It's like when you see a guy rip a guitar solo and then he's just like smoking cigarettes. You're like, dude, he's a normal guy.
Wow.
He's just good at this.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Apparently he writes every day. He gets up, he does an hour every single day.
Good for him. Man.
I think that's.
I would. That's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
100%.
You'll get there. You're close.
We'll all get there.
You're closer than you think.
Yeah. Yeah. Some days I think I'm not. It's
Me
just
too.
a long slog, man. And like it's like a part doing this. I don't know. It's like you really realize you've got to find your voice, and I don't think I've found it yet.
Yeah.
You know, some days I feel really good, some days I don't. But it's like I haven't found who I want to be on stage yet, and like the way I want to tell jokes. I'm just still figuring it out. So whenever that comes, I'll welcome it. But it's just you just got to keep fucking eating shit, sucking dicks,
bro. Well, maybe you. I feel that. I feel like I've gotten like a grasp on how I write, but then I go on stage and like try and read my shit or do my stuff, and I'm like, I need to figure out how to be more like hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
When you're like, dude, like just easy going and like, you know about that? Isn't that fucking weird? Why do they even do that?
Yeah.
Like with your buddies, make it more like that. People really embrace it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Dan, let's wrap this up. Do you want to give everyone your socials?
Yeah, at Inglese on Instagram. That's pretty much the only one. You can find me there.
By the way, the stuff you've been doing with Noah is really cool.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah,
we've
the
been
act outs.
doing some sketches and stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, trying a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, bro.
Keep
He's
going,
also like an ambitious guy, so that helps.
He's killing it.
Yeah, man, he's doing a lot.
He's putting in the fucking work, and he's gonna get there.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get there quicker than anyone. Like, just I think
Little wager on this?
Yeah, I think he's
Action cam?
I think he's gonna get movie deals. Yeah, I think he's gonna do really well.
That's cool. The first OnlyFans produced film, theatrical film.
That'd be fun.
Bro,
He'd have a lot of boys who would want to see that.
you know, it's funny you say that. All the videos I've done with Noah that were like nobody was looking at him anymore have all like new people liking them and commenting on them, and it's all gay dudes being like, "You're so hot."
Yeah.
I reply to them like, "Oh, thanks. I can tell you're talking about me." You know, but this is public, like behave.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you know, it's obvious that it's his new following. Dude,
It really is.
we
He's
were-
found his niche.
dude, he could capitalize on it. He was telling me like this guy sent him a thing like, "Hey, I'll give you $1,000 for your underwear," or something like that, you know. And he's like, "I'm wondering if I should do it."
Yeah, you should do it.
Okay, well, the thing is like, what if you want to get into heaven one day?
The problem is you don't want to have shit online. Like he was saying that someone offered him $1,000 to like jack off, and I was like, yeah, do it, but just don't put your face in it.
Like, if, you know, neon balaclava and nothing else. That would be
Right.
my OnlyFans. Nobody needs to know who I am.
Yeah.
I'm just the criminal thumb or something like that.
Yeah.
And I break in and steal your stuff, but my thing is out or something, you know?
Something like that.
Yeah, calling your wiener your thing is something adults do,
Yeah.
not children.
The thing.
And referring to it as a wiener before you call it a thing, something else adults do.
Oh, Dan, thanks for coming on, bro.
Thanks, man.
I love you.
You're the best. Love you too.
All right. See you in the next one, guys.
Peace out.